Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, Spiritual Master, logging in, back again with another video. We are back. You know what? Actually, let's take a walk. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. It has been freaking raining cats and dogs all day today, bro. That's Florida for you. As you know, as always, I did my little workout, looking nice and lean and cut, as always. So in this video, man, it's so wet outside. In this video, man, we're gonna keep it nice and short and sweet today, man. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button for more content. Next week, I'm dumping a whole bunch of content on the channel next week that talks about so many different things: generational curses, trauma, healing childhood trauma, all these different things I will be discussing next week. But for this video, we're gonna keep it nice and short and sweet, man. And you see the title, you see what we're talking about here today. So today, we will be discussing why it is very crucial and very important for all my men out there. If you can, I would stay single. Isn't that right, trees? The tree, they ain't single, they always together. But I would stay single. The reason why I say this is because a lot of people in society, bro, they only get with someone because they can't be alone. I'll say about 80% of the relationships you see out here in society is people who get together for no reason. There's no meaning behind their relationship. It's simply because they don't want to be alone. They argue all the time. They're not compatible. The only thing they do is sleep with each other and have intercourse. That's it. So I recommend to you, chosen ones, spiritual men out there, bro, only get with someone, right, who is your divine counterpart. There's someone out there who's also doing the healing work that you're doing. There's someone out there who's also your twin flame, bro, who's another version of you, who's a person who's also working out, a person who's also getting nature, a person who's also healing from trauma so that they can be a whole version of themselves when they get to you. They're not going to rely on you to heal their emotional trauma. A lot of the relationships in society today is not fair. It's not fair to dump all your trauma on the other person and expect them to love you through all your BS. That's not fit. That's not a relationship, bro. That's not someone's responsibility to love you through all your problems. That's why people get drained. That's why people get tired in relationships, because no one is healing themselves. You're just jumping from person to person. This is what a lot of people do, man. Right? I'm not saying getting in a relationship is bad, bro. Life is about love. Life is about being loving and it's good to be with someone. It's good to love someone. But the whole point of a relationship is to reflect back to you parts of yourself that needs healing. I'm not going to get too much into it. Like I said, next week I'm dropping a whole content on that particular topic. But what I'm saying is the whole point of a relationship is to heal yourself. There's a reason why you get triggered every single time your partner does something. There's a reason why. It's not the person. It's the trauma that's being kick-started. You don't really care that your girl was late coming home at night. You really don't care about that. Deep down, you don't. Right? It's the trauma that's coming up. But here's the problem. People are in love with the honeymoon phase of a relationship. That's why they jump from person to person. I'm gonna say that again. People are in love with the honeymoon phase of a relationship, which is why they jump from person to person. They don't really want to, bro, a relationship only begins, a relationship starts. Y'all hear me? A relationship starts when the BS starts, because that's when the real work is done. A relationship is not all about kissing, having sex, eating junk food, laying down, cuddling. That's what society tells you, bro. No, a relationship is not that. So men, please hear me and hear me good. It would behoove you to stay single until you find your divine counterpart. Go get a dog. Go for walks. Go to the gym. Fall in love with yourself. Ooh. Isn't that right, trees? Bro. Okay, now I'm gonna talk to y'all females. Clark Kent is out there somewhere waiting for you. You just gotta work on yourself. You can't you can't expect a man to want to accept you for who you are, right? You want him to do all the work. You want him to work on himself. But what are you doing for yourself? Are you hitting the gym? Are you healing your trauma so then you don't expect a man to love you through all your BS? That's not a relationship. I'm not your father. I'm your partner. I'm your lover. I'm your partner. I'm your friend. Why do I have to, if you have daddy issues, go work on that with your father. That's what I'm going to tell you if you get with me. If I'm your friend and you're a female, I'm going to say to you, hey man, you should probably talk to your father. Get into a better relationship with him, because that's not my responsibility. Some of the stuff you women are putting on your man is not his responsibility. That's your father's responsibility. That's not his. Y'all be asking these men to freaking go to work, provide for you, be your psychologist, be your therapist, be your friend. Like, bro, we don't have time for all that. And you want us to go out and be a powerful man in society, bro. You gotta understand, bro. Listen, man, and men, to you, like I said before, a lot of the stuff that I'm talking about right now, I will go more in detail next week. The videos are coming down the pipeline next week. So stay tuned for more episodes, okay? Men, these women, I understand they're beautiful. I understand. I am a divine spiritual being who's had many different spiritual experiences, right? I've met God. I've seen God. I've felt God. And even I get mesmerized by the beauty that I see out here. Women are amazing. I understand this. They're magnetic. I understand. If a woman walks across the street here butt-ass naked with no clothes, everybody and their mom will stare. Men will stare. Women will stare. Old people will stare. Young people will stare. Even dogs. Even dogs will stare because they're magnetic. I understand. But there's one thing that men on this earth, you need to prioritize more than anything else, is that's discipline. You need discipline more than anything else. You need discipline more than faith as a man. You need to be disciplined, bro. You have to... Ladies and gentlemen, the hair on my arms are standing up. I'm getting chills. That's the universe, okay? Right, birds? Man, y'all gotta understand something, bro. In the society that we live in, I understand these women are special, but every man struggles with this one fact. It's the battle of the two P's. Every man struggle with the battle of the two P's. You have purpose versus pleasure. And a lot of men struggle with pleasure. We lay up all day pleasuring ourselves because women are magnetic. I get it. Understand, a man and a woman's love is two different things. You're over here worrying about pleasure. She's worried about business. It's business for her, bro. Men, please understand this. Relationships it's business. It's a business more than anything else for her. It's business more than love. For us men, it's more about love. I don't understand why society paints this picture that women are the hopeless romantics. That's not true. We're the hopeless romantics. We are the ones who find reasons to love you. We find ways, we find different cracks, different crevices, every way we can find to love you. Meanwhile, you look for every reason to disqualify us. So men, you see why you must stay single until you find your divine counterpart? This is a must. This is not an option. This is an obligation, because you're going to go down the same rabbit hole over and over and over again, wondering why you can't find the one. There is no such thing as the one. There is no one. Think about it. Remember the Matrix? Remember the Matrix? Not the first one, the second one. No, the second or third one. The one where before Neo realized that Trinity was the one, he had to first realize that he was the one. Universe, you outdoing yourself today. I said, in order for Neo to realize that before he realized that Trinity was the one, he had to first realize that he was the one. Before you're able to discern, men, who's for you, you have to first know who you are. The reason why you keep getting with these succubuses and with these women who you don't know you, who you can't connect with, is because you don't know yourself. When you know yourself, it'll be easy to pick out the women from the pack. Like those pop the balloon these pop the balloon shows that y'all be seeing on social media. When you know yourself, you just walk to the person, pop, 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 pop. I want you. You just know, bro. I mean, those shows are all about ratings and making money. But anyways, birds are green today. Your divine counterpart is out there. But in the meantime, men, stay single. These modern day females, bro, I'm gonna make a separate video on women, to where, because I know these last couple of videos, I know my females are like, well, what the heck? I'm gonna make because this channel is about being authentic and real. Remember, that's the highest vibration. People say love is the highest vibration. That's not true. It's a close second. Being real and authentic goes a long way. So these videos, I focus on being honest. I'm gonna make a separate video down the line that is 20 minutes talking about how amazing and wonderful women are, and your true power and your divine mission on earth. So stay tuned for that. Right, birds? They like that. Yeah, you like that? You like that? Yup. I'm gonna make that separate video. But for now, my men need my honesty. Men, these modern day females, bruh. So you're supposed to tell me that I'm supposed to give you the entire world because you know how to put fake nails on top of your nails, fake lashes on top of your lashes, makeup, a fake face on top of your face, and then I'm supposed to give you the world? Bro, when being in a relationship for 8 years, the number one thing that I got out of it when I left is the illusion of women. Y'all men need to understand this. A lot of y'all men are so scared to be single, but do y'all not see the illusion of women, bro? You don't see the illusion. The reason why you don't see it is because the trauma is blocking you from seeing it. The more you heal yourself, the more it's going to be easy for you to see it. The illusion of females, bro. They shit just like us. And it be stank. Sometimes they be worse. When the makeup comes off, they have eye boogers, snot, their breath be stank. It's the same thing as us, people. The only difference is they're a little curvier, right? They have a vagina, and it's the same. It's the same. The illusion of females, bro. Once you get past the illusion, you start making smart decisions. Men, stay single. Please, I'm begging you. Stay single and I'm not saying for you, like, you can't date, bro. You can't go and date and be like, yo, you know what? You trying to go on go watch a movie or some whatever and split the bill. Like, don't pay for her though. Split it. This is, bro, the universe really wants y'all to understand this so you can move accordingly. Right? Because if you're paying for her stuff, you might as well date her. Right? If you're just going to pay for her stuff and not get the benefits of it, then what are you doing? Stay single, bro. I'm not saying you can't hang out and have friends, but 60-70% of the time, you need to be doing your own thing. I don't understand why everybody always want to be shackled up, always in a relationship. I know why. I know the real reason why. It's because y'all don't want to heal. It's too much for y'all to deal with. So instead, you want to distract yourselves with pleasure. Eventually, men, I'm telling you, eventually, you're going to have no choice. When the universe picks you for something, you got no choice. You could be the most attractive man on earth. The universe will purposefully keep women away from you. The universe will raise your frequency just to keep women away from you, right? Just so that you can work on yourself. The universe will give you no choice. So you better make the decision yourself. Stay single, all right? If you need a friend, spiritual masters here. Go talk to your guy friends. Go out to a retreat where you guys go in saunas and cold plunges and a weekend of no women, bro. This is good for your mind. This is not good for a man to always be with women. It's not a good thing for him. You become soft. As a man, you need to be around other men. You need to be by yourself to develop that manness. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not perfect. I don't pretend to be perfect. Everything that I'm talking about in this video, I'm talking to myself just as much as I'm talking to y'all. And the universe is using my vessel as a way to get this message. I'm going to watch this back and learn from it as well. Okay? This is something that I need to learn too. It's not just, I'm not perfect, bro. We all are learning together. Okay? This is a message from the divine. I'm just a vessel. I'm just doing my job. But we need to understand, bro. You're here for a divine mission. We need to become men again. We can't just be out here worshiping women. Stop putting women on a pedestal. Stop doing it. In the early civilization days, the men didn't do that. They were too busy out in war, right? When you're doing your part and you're a masculine man and you're doing your part, a woman will naturally do her part. She will have no choice but to submit to you because you're in your masculine frame. That's what the gladiators used to do in the early times. A man didn't have to ask for a threesome. He wouldn't have to ask for that. The woman just naturally was like, man, he's killing himself in war. He don't even worry about me. He don't care about me. Man, I'm gonna go take care of him. Naturally, if you're doing your part, everything is gonna come to you. You can't look for it. Once you're in your purpose, all the stuff you wanted when you were in the pleasure will still come to you anyways. That's the statement. Seek first the kingdom of heaven and everything else will be added unto you. That's what that means, people. Okay. So I don't want to keep y'all too long. Every time I get going, I just keep going. This has been another message from Spiritual Master. If you're new to the channel, or if you feel like somebody would benefit from this video or any of my videos, share, like, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it, man. This is still a pretty brand new channel. We have so much room to grow. I have so much room to grow. I am not my finished product yet. I am not the finished version yet, right? Once I'm the finished version, I might as well leave the earth. We're always evolving, okay? So we're all learning together. I really appreciate the support. You guys have a blessed one. I love y'all.